Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm going to be conducting an energy reading for the collective, so please be advised to take what resonates and leave the rest behind if it doesn't fit in with your current situation that you're in right now. I hope that you're all doing well, keeping yourselves really in spiritual tip-top shape as we embark on this unfolding series of events that will capture the world and take the world by storm. And as I said that, I see the Tower card in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. It seems to be coming out of an old system and the beginning of a new one. That's me just splitting the deck and give these cards a shuffle and see what else comes in at this time. This is an important choice that is coming in, and I'll be honest with you, I was getting, and it was coming in for the past couple of minutes, saying about, well, longer than that, it was about separating the wheat from the chaff. So as time is going on, it's going to become even more apparent. It's going to vibrate you to the core. This is what I'm getting. And I feel that this is now, the universe is going to be taking over. When I say taking over, I don't mean like, possession or anything like that. But remember, your vibration is what is going to allow you to have the experience of a reality that you have aligned yourself with. So this is where also, this is the time of when, gradually winding down, closing down. Like when you're closing down a computer, there are a series of stages that you do. You close the programs down, you close the windows, or you log out. If you're online, you close all your windows down, close the internet down. If you've got any other applications, software applications offline, you close those down. Then you shut down your device. And I just feel that there's the steps, there's the progress to the shutting down. And you are closing down the system yourself. Your choice. Not the system's choice. Your choice. Okay? Very interesting. But let's get in and see what we have. Take what resonates with what I just said. And let's begin. So the cards are done. Okay, here we go. First up, we have got the King of Swords. You have to be in this energy level of discernment. This is used in this separating the wheat from the chaff. And you've got, I know it's not a sickle, but you've got a sword in your hand and it can still cut. So you are definitely, for those who can align with this energy, this air sign energy, very strong Aquarius vibes going on here. And you're no longer playing around because you're seeing things differently now. Not as they were before, you're seeing things very different. Okay? I'm not speaking in a way where you are in this hierarchical energy or where you feel that you are better than anyone else. No, that's not that at all. But there's fairness, there's wisdom here. And you've gone through a lot in order to get to this stage, being in the King of Swords energy, and it's the first card of the spread. The next card that we've got is the Strength card. So it's like the smart versus like no disrespect, but I'm gonna just say I'm just gonna be truthful. I ain't got time to be sugarcoating my words here with this nonsense now. If people are not in a spiritual strong position, you know what's gonna happen, okay? Only the strong survive. Okay? Only the strong survive. Only the ones who, and again, this level of separatism, but it's much more on a grander scale, universal scale, rather than, what we've been seeing played out in the 3D for decades and stuff. That is a totally different vibration altogether. A totally different setting altogether. This being like a major arcana, for those who are not vibrating or not seeing things, or not using discernment, are in a very weak and vulnerable position. And this is something that you are seeing. Everyone can see it. Those who are willing to see will. I do sense a level up in your consciousness. Some of you may feel, especially during the periods that we had over the last 2 weeks, a lot of mental clearing, a lot of processing, a lot of groundwork that you've been doing, building up. And again, that the more that you're building up, the more that you can see what's going on. And you can see that there are those who are certainly, in a different direction. And, not sugarcoating nothing. This is the truth. When you're seeing the amount of people who went already, this is factual. You're seeing it very clearly. And it's evidently undeniable now at this point. Okay, the next card that I've got for you is the Page of Pentacles. So there's something about something that you may have learned and picked up. Another thing that I do see is, I'm hearing something like you're learning something new every day. But as I said about the level up in your consciousness, for those of you who can align with what I just said, there's something that you're learning again. Not, again, but I just said again. So this is something that would have been forgotten but now remembered. I'm also seeing this as nothing is new, but there's something about what you've got in your hand as the Page of Pentacles that is like some kind of gift that is returning, and it's in your capable hands. Remember, you're in this energy, so you're fine. And I do sense a lot of responsibility coming from this Page of Pentacles, even though it's a page. But you've got, you've got some really good cards that's in alignment with this Page of Pentacles. This is all to do with like the mental. So it's not really about like, say, your physical strength, but more your spiritual strength, the strength of your consciousness. But this gift that is being returned to you, it's almost like there's a consequence there. Or upstairs would have seen that you've passed a certain level, you've passed a certain stage now where, okay, this is time for you to receive this again. We can see that you do have that level of responsibility. You're not going to abuse this gift. Okay? I don't know what this gift is about for you. I don't want to sort of tap in too much into it, because if you align with this reading, then that gift is specifically for you and for you to figure it out for yourself. Okay? Because this is in the physical. The next card that we've got is the High Priestess. So it could be, okay, I was just about to say something, but I got a no, don't tell them. You have to figure this out for yourself. You have to figure this out for yourself. And this is now the steps that you would only you can take. This is definitely about some kind of spiritual get up, a spiritual awakening that I see going on here right now. I'm hearing it's for your ears only. It's for your ears only. What else do we have? Let's expand on this. And for those who have the mind to see. Okay. Let's see, what is this King of Swords about? Let's expand on this. And please do take what resonates, what I said here as well, because this, only for that, as I said, only for those who've been working on themselves, your individual gifts are going to start returning big time. Really and truly, really, really feels that. And again, if you look at this Strength card as well, that's in reverse, this can even be just before the Leo season as well, because this is Leo energy. So if you are sort of like experiencing certain things, or you've had certain dreams, or like your psychic abilities may have been like really like, whoa, I only thought about that 2 seconds ago, but it seems to be becoming more and more obvious, and the timing for this is a lot quicker as well. Then that's a sign, that's an indication. However, this gift, you'll figure that out for yourself. Let's see, we've got the King of Swords, we have got the Three of Pentacles in the upright position. So I do feel the way how you're kind of like, and I don't mean to, like you're just kind of looking at the way how you can work with people. You're looking at people from a different perspective. How can I work alongside with these people? How can I collaborate? How can I coexist with these people? People in general. How can we work together? How can we build together? I'm not saying you're ruling people out entirely, but again, you're using a heavy discernment. If anybody wants to come at you with any kind of, like a get together, some kind of gathering, or some kind of function at work, or whatever the case may be, you are taking the necessary steps that you need to take in order to, sort of like do your own energy screening. The card that we've got for the Strength card is the Eight of Swords. So for those who are not willing to see, because we do have the blindfold on, they're very bound. Again, you've got the Eight of Swords. You've got the Ace of Swords in your hand. So to me, this feels as if you have already cut away from all of this. You've not allowed yourself to be stuck, separating the wheat from the chaff. All right. The next card that I've got for the Ace of Swords, we do have is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So anything that is not in alignment, anything that is not balanced, because if you are bound in this energy situation here, how can you be balanced? That's not really going to be possible. The only way to see that through is, for there to be balance in anything, is to cut away from it. Move away from that, destabilization. The next card that we've got for the Page of Pentacles is the Temperance card. I'll be honest with you, I feel that there could be certain clues with these major arcanas. Put it this way. With certain abilities, gifts, these major arcanas hold certain clues for you. So take a close look at the Temperance card, the High Priestess, the Judgment card in particular. These 3 cards, I haven't even pulled the other one yet for the High Priestess. But there's certain things in there that I feel you will discover for yourself. And then for the High Priestess, we have got the Hanged Man. Definitely about enlightenment, the spiritual gifts that's coming in. And to be honest, I feel that this is here to stay with you. This is something for the long term as well. Okay. The next card that we've got, which will be underneath the bottom of the deck, is King of Swords again. Almost like a complete cycle. Your consciousness are going through cycles right now, and I feel that you are spiraling up. This is not somebody, you are not somebody who is going to be staying stuck and bound into a system that is oppressive and there to contain your mentality. You are not somebody who is easily entertained anymore. You've cut yourself away from that. You want enlightenment. Enlighten. Bring that light into my mentality. Enlightenment. Not entertain me, and then all I'm just getting is entertainment, and that's it. From clowns, from distractors, from people that just, either they know or they don't know. But either way, if they don't know, then you know that there are outside forces, outside influences, outside of the spectrum, so to speak, that's making sure that you don't rise up consciously. They don't want you to step back into your power. We know that, this is so obvious. They cannot afford, these dark forces cannot afford for you to return to your inner light. They can't afford it. If everyone started to wake up like this, everything for them dies. Everything. And there is no going back. I sense that you are somebody that you're working on your sovereignty. You're working on being a steward rather than being classed as a citizen. Go and look up what the difference is between a steward and a citizen. And I'm very certain that you're going to align with the meaning and the word steward more than citizen. I just feel that you're somebody who, not out of subordination, because these king energy, and then you've got high priestess and everything. You've got like the only major arcana card that's in the reverse is the strength card. But you've got some really powerful sacred energy around you. You are not somebody who is no longer going to allow yourself to be directed by any psychopath. It's getting to the point now, and I'm certain you can agree with this, where moving forward, onwards and upwards, are you still can you see yourself living in a society where you are still ruled by a system, a body of psychopaths that control you and tell you what to do, where you would have the common sense to know exactly what to do without their interference? I wouldn't even say assistance. They ain't assisting shit. They are interfering in your shit. But then that's what they were designed to do. That's what they're here to do, to keep you down there. When your soul, when the judgment card, the universe is telling to go up. Right? So there's something very powerful and significant that's unfolding within you. And you are certainly not on your own. There are others that are following this path, this calling, because you do have the judgment card here. There are others that are waking up too. So, you have the ears definitely to listen and see, seeing everything, hearing everything. So this is amazing, all right? Let's close out this reading now and see what we've got for the inner temple. A lot of preparation going on here. We have got the plenty. So this is about, feeding that abundance. You have got so much going on. No more in this energy of scarcity. No more feeling really like, that you don't have. You have everything that you need right here, right now. Okay? No longer chasing desires that don't fulfill you anymore. The next card that we've got is the tall poppy. So this card represents, like really rising up, taking that stance, doing something about it, being responsible, having a passion, no longer sort of like hiding in beneath the crowd. This is the time now to really start. So whatever this means to you, and I feel that you've got plenty to say, you've got plenty to do. You're in a really good key position right now to do something, and I feel that you are. If it's not for yourself, then it would be for your family, friends, or local community, or this can be like, at work. Whatever your setting is, whatever whatever your position is, wherever you are, you're doing something about it, because enough is enough with you. The next card that we've got is the ceremony of life, celebrating life again. Make life great again. Make it worth something. not where these people want to take lives away. You want to be able to restore it and have this joyfulness attached to it. I do sense this can be somebody who has a lot, you are already in that field already. There's a lot of, whether you have a lot of legal experience or you are just somebody who is very outwardly spoken, but you are extremely, extremely articulate. Nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. They'd be a fool to. It'd be really embarrassing if they tried, The next card that we've got, fated life. Fated life no more, You're not somebody who's going to, lay down and accept your fate. You're always going to aim higher. This isn't it for me. No. I'm going to do something about do something with my life or, with my life so that I can help others. And then the next card that we've got is unhuggable. It cannot contain you. Your consciousness will never allow it. You won't allow it. Your soul won't allow it. Okay? This is it. Then the card underneath the bottom of the deck, Chamber of Protection. Your consciousness is protected. Chamber of Protection. Call in the higher power. And I do feel that this is what you have been doing, or if you haven't, you're certainly going to be doing this very soon. If anything, do it now. I do get a feeling as well, if you notice how this card is, and this feels like this is another clue, and I am getting a strong connection with this High Priestess card too. So, interesting. This is what I've got, guys. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching the reading. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next reading. Have yourselves a great and fantastic day.